Hello everyone, I'm John Tracy and welcome to the Voice Guru. The palate can be divided into two sections. The first section is the hard palate, where you actually feel that it's kind of solid. That's the cartilage. But more towards the middle of your mouth, towards the back, you feel that it's soft and that this is something that could move. Now, one thing I'd like to mention first is that the soft palate is not necessarily a voluntary movement. So this is something that reacts to the air pressure alone when you are singing. We always hear that in order to sing well, we need to have an open throat, release the air, and lift the soft palate. But the word lift, the verb to lift the soft palate, is completely false because we do not necessarily lift or control the soft palate, but it's just a reaction to the air pressure that we create once we inhale. Inhalare la voce. It means that when you breathe in, you maintain that position of the breathing in, of the inhalation, in order to create the sound. So once the structure has been built when you're inhaling, you need to maintain it in order to sing properly. In my How to Sing with an Open Throat episode, I've mentioned the importance of allowing the body to do what it's supposed to. And this is kind of hard because we as singers, or at least as apprentice singers, you will try to control everything that you're doing because you want to do well. And it's completely normal, but at the same time, you're removing the natural course of the body and what it desires to do naturally because that's how it's designed. Now, the soft palate can be confused with so many other things in your mouth. You need to understand where it's located. So if you put just your thumb and put it more towards the back where it kind of starts to feel soft, and try to breathe in and out. See how it's reacting. You can do the same thing in front of a mirror. Eventually, after a few sessions or within the day, you'll kind of understand how the mechanism works in order for you to be able to do the same thing when you're exhaling, meaning when you're singing. What is the real thing? What is the right thing to do when you're singing? First thing, we always hear that the resonance has to be in the mask. But as I mentioned, the sound should come up, not out from the mouth. It should always have this direction. Because the lungs are here, your tube is straight and does not necessarily go out from your mouth. It continues its way up towards the head. Keep that in mind. So first thing, if I want to sing more towards the front by forcing my soft palate, I would get something like that. Ah, and this is not a desired sound. Now, if I want to take it more towards the back, I would get something like that. Ah, and it's not what we're looking for either. The right way to do it is to not control what you're doing, meaning just allow the sound to go up towards your head. So if you put a finger, place a finger on your forehead and try to release the sound at that spot. Ah! That's the right way to do it. Here, as soon as I breathed in, as soon as I inhaled, my soft palate automatically lifted. What I did differently was that I maintained that action. I did not control it, I just maintained the inhalation, meaning I did not interrupt the action of breathing in and immediately creating the sound. There was no break in between, and as long as you do that, you have nothing to fear and your soft palate will stay in place. So just as the open throat phenomenon, which is created just with the breath, with the inhalation, your soft palate is part of it, and it's going to react in the same manner. You need to integrate this basis into every vowel that you sing. Eventually the consonants as well, but mostly it's the vowels that are concerned. So, ah, it's not an ah or it's an ah, e, o. Here, I maintain not only the legato, the breath support, but also I maintained my inhalare la voce position, which is just maintaining the structure that I've built, including not only the open throat, but also the soft palate that is lifted. Sometimes if you're spread, actually the soft palate just collapses because it's automatically changing the structure that you've built. You build a structure from the inside, not from the outside. Singing, as I always mention in almost every episode, is all about flexibility and ease. And once it leaves that paradigm, it means you're just pushing your way out of the problem that you can solve in a very easy way. There's a saying that says the best way out is through, and it's really applicable to singing as well. Make sure to watch the open throat episode, the legato episode, the consonants and vowels episodes as well. And they can really help you in achieving everything that you need to achieve when you're learning how to sing.